I want to share a visualization of ADHD. To start, we'll have some uncertainty. This could be anything, just the future, this task at work or at school. And that uncertainty, kind of us being not sure how to proceed, it creates this tiny sliver of anxiety, right? And this anxiety now, all of a sudden, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of indecisive. And sort of these feelings, they swirl around. And eventually, we might become overwhelmed by them. And now, being so overwhelmed by so many feelings, we seek a certain relief, right? We kind of want to escape these feelings. And typically, how we do that, is maybe just reaching for some sort of avoidance or procrastination, which provides that relief, right? I don't want to think about these things. Let me just ignore them for a while. But soon after that relief, now that we've sort of delayed the issue, the task, there's this feeling of pressure that's now building. Other people are depending on me. I'm so behind. I really need to be more productive. And those feelings generate kind of shame. Whether it's, everything that I said, or maybe you more resonate with a feeling of guilt or embarrassment. And anyway, so generally we can kind of see how, starting from uncertainty, we sort of flow down through towards shame. So in understanding these sorts of behaviors, I find it helpful to break down the A, B, and the C, or the antecedents, the behavior, and the consequences. And this is just kind of one conceptualization of it. I invite you to plug in other feelings that might arise for you. One thing I'll point out, so that uncertainty, the anxiety, and the indecision, they sort of exist in this ball, and the lines between them are quite blurry. So I might simplify them as just simply saying, okay, this is our discomforts. Similarly, the 3 at the bottom, maybe I kind of group this together as sort of we start spiraling. But now here I want to point out that, in us spiraling, that pressure that builds, the shame, they are in it of itself their own discomforts. And so we can also become overwhelmed by them as well. And we can kind of see how it loops us up back to the top, or, to visualize it in a different way. We kind of have this vicious cycle of ADHD. Incorporating sort of the element of time, mapping on top of that, we can see, so if we imagine discomforts over time, at the beginning, we have these discomforts, they build and build and build, the indecision, the anxiety, the uncertainty, up until this point where we sort of cross our overwhelm threshold, where we start avoiding things. That avoiding provides us a relief, but it's pretty temporary, right? Soon we start spiraling, and then it's just kind of like this vicious cycle that continues and continues. Anyways, here we are. A visualization of ADHD.